Hello writers, I wanted to make a video to clarify your topic choices for this class. So this class, there's a lot of confusion. Sometimes that goes on for a good portion of the class when it comes to topic choices. So you'll see here that for week 2, you have this list of topics that you're going to write on. You can pick any of these. And it says, be ready to write a full essay for the assignments. And assignments is in bold, and there is a reason for this. You will be writing 2 essays in this class. So for week 2, you're picking a topic and you're going to put it on the discussion board and, follow these instructions. But after that, this topic will never be on the discussion boards again. You will only submit the essays and the assignments for this topic through the assignments page. Let me see if I can, I'm just going to choose view as student so that you get the view that you're going to be expecting to see. So we're going to go to assignments, and these are your assignments for this class. So you're going to create a thesis statement, you're going to build the body paragraphs, write the introduction, write the conclusion, and put it all together, and that's all going to be from the topic that you choose during week 2. Here. Then starting in week 3, you're going to pick a different topic. And so week 3, you're going to create your thesis statement for this one of these topics, and you're going to put this here in the discussion board. Then week 4, you're still going to use that topic that's on the discussion board. Week 5, and write your conclusion. So, if you think about the discussion board and the assignments, you think of the discussion board as being in the classroom. So imagine you're sitting in the classroom and I'm saying, all right, we're going to pick this topic and we're going to practice here in the class. It's not worth that much. It's just practice. That's what we're doing here with one of these topics. So you're going to create your thesis statement. I'll go over it here and give you some feedback, and I might say don't use third person, don't use first or second person, only use third person, or I might say make sure you have a 3-part thesis statement, which means you state your argument and then highlight 3 separate main points. I'm going to give you some feedback here. So then when you go back to the assignment page and you write on your topic for the assignments page, which is a different, you're not going to submit that same thesis statement that I, gave you feedback on, but you're going to come here and you're going to have that information. You're going to have practiced this. You're going to have gotten feedback on writing a thesis statement. So now when you're creating your thesis statement and topic sentences for this assignment on this other topic, you're going to have learned, some stuff before you submit for this, which is worth a higher percentage of your grade. I don't know off the top of my head what percentage of your grade this is worth, but it's going to be significantly higher than your discussion board. So just please keep in mind, because the number of zeros that I end up giving on these assignments, sometimes half the class is going to get a 0 on this first assignment because they're going to give me the same thesis statement from the discussion on the same topic. And sometimes this goes throughout the whole class and students end up failing because they're not, responding, they're not reading my emails, or they're not reading the feedback in the grade book. So please keep in mind that you will be writing 2 separate essays in this class. So you're not told that until you get to week 3. So it's kind of an easy thing to miss. Right here it says, all right, so here it says you will write on this topic in the discussions. This is not the topic, however, for the essay and the assignments. In other words, we are building 2 different essays, one in the discussions and one in the assignments. So this is really the only place that I remember that this is said. And then the only other way to notice it is that it's actually different topic choices, but you only really see those topics in the assignments in week 2 and then on the first assignment in the assignments page. So just please, we want 2 different essays going throughout this class. One on the assignments page you'll be building, and that's going to be worth a larger portion of your grade. One on the discussion board, that's really more of a practice. You'll definitely be graded on it, but you're being graded more on having done it and, working towards it, not on having done it perfectly, because that's what you're expected, to do more in your I thought that it might. So yeah, your discussions are worth 30% of your grade for all of the discussions, and then your assignments are worth 60% of your grade. So you see how this together is worth more than double, or worth double exactly. Don't ask me for math advice. I am an English teacher. So these assignments are worth double what the discussion board's assignments are worth. So you want to, you want to read my feedback on the discussion boards and then implement it when you're writing on a different topic in the assignments. So if I say, don't use the word you or the word I, then make sure when you're creating for the assignments, even though it's a different thesis statement and a different topic, I know it seems like I'm really, really kind of going overboard with trying to make this point that it's 2 essays, but for whatever reason, this is one of the biggest issues that I deal with in this class. I do, and students also end up spending so much of their time just trying to kind of get that all figured out and resubmitting assignments because they submitted the wrong topic. And I would just love to save us all a lot of time and headache. I know none of you, want to waste your time having to rewrite an assignment because you missed one line in the instructions that, made you not realize that you were writing on a different topic. You're all busy, you're all adults. So I just really am hoping that by making this video, you will realize and remember that it's 2 separate essays on 2 separate topics. Don't pick topics that are very similar to each other and then say, well, you could see how it falls. I want 2 completely different topics. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I am always here to help. So just, send me a message, through the discussions. This is really kind of a great way to send me a message in the class. If you go to this instructor-student private discussion, the great thing about this is that none of your classmates will see this. So you get in there and it'll pop up for me on here saying that I have a message there, and it's kind of harder to miss. It doesn't get kind of buried the way that emails sometimes get buried with the junk. And plus, then I'll know what class that you're in. You won't have to tell me what class you're in. Because if you message me up here, I don't know what class you're in. If you message me on the email, it may or may not show what class you're in. But if you do it here, then I'm right in the class and can easily look into what you're talking about. So if you have any questions, just let me know right in here. If you have questions, though, like you think that your classmates might be interested in, if you're like, I bet everybody's wondering if we're supposed to do this, then just put it right here and everybody will be able to see it. But anything that's private goes right here. Nobody else will see it, just me and you, and we can communicate here. So I'm always here, and let me know if you have any questions.